Hello and welcome to the Diva Days of Our Lives. This is Carrie. You can find me on Twitter at Diva of DOOL, on Instagram, Diva_of_DOOL, Facebook, Diva Days of Our Lives, YouTube, I think it's Diva of DOOL 541, something like that. We're live 10 p.m. Eastern, and you can see us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And we have Marianne here at the bookstore.
Yes. Hello, everyone. You can find me at mama_hooch on Twitter. I'm also on Instagram and Facebook.
And Jen's here today.
Hey, I'm at REXJDK at Twitter.
And in the Witness Protect program, we have our friend Anna.
Hello. The rumors are not true. I did not get moved to Alamania.
Armenia?
Yeah. Because last week that was a discussion, and then people showed up there looking for me.
The hell?
And I heard through the grapevine. Anyway, you can find me online at Hooch on X and Instagram. And otherwise, good luck.
Yeah. Oh, and please like and subscribe and follow. So yeah, if you could subscribe on YouTube, but you get a little email notification whenever we go live. So that's really nice. And you subscribe on the all the podcast places, then it'll pop up when the show appears when I upload it tomorrow. Alrighty. So I wanted to start with Trey had his christening on Monday. And I'm glad I rewatched it. That's a big baby. For one.
Well, he is 4 or 5 months. Isn't he 5 months old now?
Yeah.
It's about
was
4
6, I
months.
think.
Yeah. Yeah.
6? So he was born like around July 4th. So
Right. Yeah.
and I was thinking when they said Chanel said, "Oh, my christening outfit. You saved it all these years." I was thinking, okay, so did she? Of course, my brain is like, so did she wait 6 months to christen her baby, then, or is this baby just small, or was Chanel just really big? Because otherwise, the things aren't matching up. No,
Yeah.
but it's okay. It's okay. It was sentimental. It was fine. He's a cutie.
Yeah, that baby was super cute.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they actually had a real one. That was nice
Yes.
to see.
Yes. And they used a real one, finally.
Yes. So actually, before the ceremony, this was a quickie ceremony. I have to have a pet peeve. That was like literally no one from Johnny's family was there. I thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Especially
There's
when-
all kinds of excuses, too.
They didn't plan it till that day or the day, like within a day or
Yeah.
something, because Javi, I
So
can
that
get
would
that,
make
but then
sense.
if you were the grandma or something, especially locally, but you couldn't go, it might be kind of like, so you're making it a priority for him, but not for us. But then again, they're the godparents. Javi's one of the godparents, so I guess I get it. Plus, it was an easy way for the show to not have an ensemble cast that day,
Yeah.
more than
Like
a few.
Marlena wasn't there. Where was Marlena?
I
Did
know.
they explain that one?
she
She
was
had
there
book
for the
club.
big book
She had a
club.
book club.
Oh,
No,
and the
no.
book club was more important than her.
No,
No.
she was in Chicago with Belle.
That's
what
right.
she
You're
said.
right.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
rewatched.
they all had good lists of excuses, like you said.
Yeah. Well,
I will say this: I love the chaplain or whoever, the preacher guy. I loved him. He just was so good. He was like,
Yep.
he should officiate all the things.
Yeah, make him a recurring character.
Yeah, he was just really cool and really nice, and
Yeah.
just, I don't know, he just made me feel good. Like, oh, I like him. So anyway, whoever he is, I think they should have him be on more often. So
Yeah, he was very
let's.
positive and very joyful, and yeah.
Yes, and we need some of that in Salem. Damn it.
Yeah.
Well,
He was like the guy who played Mr. Walton
Who?
when he played on Days.
Mr. Who?
Mr. Walton, Ralph Waite.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, he was a priest on there. Yeah.
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 But I just really liked him.
Yeah,
I
they've
just
had
thought
different ones over the years.
So yeah. So well, and this one was just at the hospital, right? Or where was it at? Some chapel. So I
Was
don't know.
it
Anyway.
the chapel or the church?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was thrown together very quickly. So obviously,
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was a really sweet. Didn't you guys think it was a really sweet ceremony? I thought
Yeah.
it was really touching.
yeah.
So that's my take on it.
Yeah, and
Yeah, no.
Javi said goodbye to Rafe and Gabi, and actually after christening, and they left. And I mean, Gabi looks amazing, but I mean, you're in a chapel, and her dress was so freaking short.
Yep.
She dresses that
The
way no matter
longest
where
one
she goes.
she picked the longest one she had. I don't know what your problem is.
She'd wear that to a funeral,
At
to
least you
anything.
couldn't see her cheeks in that one.
Yeah, and Chanel was dressed for summer.
Yeah, that
that's
was a
true.
little
Yeah.
weird.
That was
Yeah, it
pretty.
was
I
a,
like blue and white, so
yeah, it was a cute
yeah,
dress, but yeah, it's
that's
January.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabi needed a prayer cloth to,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
The priest should have stopped her at the front and said, I've got a wraparound for you in the back. Let me get that.
Yeah.
Funny he didn't. He could have been enjoying the view though too. So
That's true. He might have just been like really trying.
yeah,
I guess he can
Oh.
look but not touch, I guess.
Yep.
I guess depending on which I don't know which
Religion.
tradition he's from. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but anyway. Yeah, that went off track.
I didn't. I didn't know what a prayer cloth was. I learned it off of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Major Parks was talking about a prayer cloth, and it's literally a cloth that women put over their laps at church so they don't accidentally expose themselves with a short skirt.
I didn't know that
Jeez.
either.
That's what it
I
was.
did not know that.
Or you could just not wear something that short.
I was gonna say there is another
Yeah.
solution that's actually easier.
Well, that's a different. I never heard of that one.
Yeah. Maybe it's a Southern thing. I don't know. But
No, it
yeah.
could be.
Yeah, so and Leo and Javi were there, obviously to be godparents to the baby. And then after the ceremony, Leo asked to talk to Javi alone. Yeah.
But that Javi can like really cry, can he?
Oh my gosh.
God. Yeah. He was something. Yeah, he's good. Yeah. I think he's gonna be missed. I'm curious to see. Yeah, I'm curious to
You
see
can
how
tell
this
that
new
was
guy
kind of
can
like
do
him
it.
saying goodbye to the cast too,
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime they
So it
leave
was
like that.
kind of
Yeah.
hurt, because
Uh-huh.
we all know that he's being recast because he's going on to this other show. So that must be
Right.
why that he's leaving right now.
It's like he's
Ah.
saying goodbye to them, the character and the person.
Yeah.
And the,
Yeah.
yes.
I forgot to mention Ari was being a brat and refused to go to the ceremony.
Yeah. I still
Yeah.
don't get
Yes.
all of a sudden she doesn't like Leo. I don't know where that came from.
Well, she didn't. I think they didn't She didn't vocalize it initially, so that's what's throwing me off. Because
Yeah.
she has every reason to hate his guts because of what he did to her dad's.
Right.
But it's like that wasn't something she brought up for most of the time. It wasn't until the last few months that she all of a sudden,
Or when they got engaged or something. I think that's
yeah,
what did
something
that.
triggered it, and ever since
Maybe.
then she's been, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing is she had something important she couldn't schedule that she had scheduled and couldn't change. And then it turns out right after, when Javi and Leo are talking out in the square, she's sitting there with Holly drinking coffee or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that was a really bad excuse. You could have gotten off of that.
Yeah.
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 Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and the whole event's for the baby and the parents, it's not about you really,
Yeah.
suck it up for Trey.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so speaking of Holly, Holly went to visit Sophia.
That went well.
That went well. I hate her.
Yeah, so Dr. Gregory recommended Holly go to talk to Sophia. And Dr. Gregory, I'm starting to think she's a bit of a quack.
Yeah.
Why
She
she
might-
thought
I
that was a
wonder
good
if-
idea.
Someone
Yeah.
needs to vet her license and make sure she didn't get it from the same place that EJ got his overnight law degree.
Yeah.
Because I'm wondering. I have questions.
Yeah, of all the people, why would you pick the woman that Sophia hates to be the one to talk to her? That doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. So Dr. Gregory's trying to get Sophia to express herself, and she goes to strike Holly, and the doctor actually blocks her. And then Holly goes off on her and calls her Sophia a narcissistic bitch. So this is going great.
Yeah.
Pot call kettle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Holly's very sad for herself. And she left, and then Dr. Gregory still trying to communicate with Sophia, and Sophia writes down on a note that she hates Holly. I hate
Says,
her.
I hate her. And it was in
I
big
hate her.
letters
Yes,
with
all
exclamation points and
caps.
all that.
Yeah, that didn't go too well. Oh, so while they're at the square, Ari tells Holly she thinks she saw Sophia the night before in the square with the hoodie on, and yeah, and Holly pretty much talks her out of it.
Yeah.
Well, they all know Holly. Yeah, they all know she escaped. Went out though, right?
Yeah.
Not
No,
out of
they
the
think she
building.
went to the library.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They don't know that she has the phone. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't think she left the facility. They just think she went to the library.
Did you see the look she gave Dr.
Oh
Gregory?
my God.
Dr. Gregory was telling her about how she wasn't going to be able to communicate with Rachel anymore, and that she was that was there somebody else in the group therapy that she could be pals with, basically. Did you see the darts she was sending her? Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, those eyes. She really can act with the eyes, man.
And Dr. Gregory did say something about, I never know how you're feeling about things, or, except for the occasional eye roll.
Yeah.
Just with her eyes, you know what she's thinking.
And I thought initially when she said that I knew she was pissed about the Rachel thing, because that's been one of her avenues for, everything. And then also it keeps her kind of quote unquote close to Tate. But when she said something about, can you think of anybody in the group therapy? I thought, and the bubble thought in Sophia's head was, I would like to kill each and every one of them. This is what I was thinking.
Starting with the doctor.
Yep.
Yes. I wasn't thinking that there was anybody that popped up that she thought, oh, that could be a friend.
Well, if she's not talking to anybody, then she doesn't have any friends. It's really hard to communicate and make friends. You're not talking to anybody other than a 10-year-old little girl. So Leo and Javi meet up at the square, and it sounded like Leo was just trying to get Javi to say whether or not he should hold out hope that Javi will come back to him. Because he said he didn't want to be in limbo.
Yeah. I don't know why Javi's like, Leo keeps telling him he wants him, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why Javi, well, we know why Javi has to go away, but I don't know.
Kind of annoying. It's kind of like they're writing it for
It's like he's really pushing Leo away instead of trying to make it work. It's like he doesn't want him just because he has. He can have feelings for Dimitri, but still he wants to be with Javi and make it work. I don't know. But then he wants Gwen to get rid of Dimitri, so maybe he doesn't trust himself either. If Dimitri's still around.
Get rid of him.
It is complicated, but he's not giving Leo any room to deal with this shocking development that occurred. So it's not making sense from a psychological standpoint. I can see, okay, Javi's completely devastated. His whole life, he thought everything was lined up, and his whole life has changed. But at the same time, Leo wants to be there for him. He's like, do you want me to go with you? He would have wanted to naturally go with him to see his dad and stuff. But it's like, Javi's just pushing him away. And of course, we all know the big picture there, but in terms of the character, is kind of out of character. He's feeling so hurt by it, but it's because he thinks that all along Leo was still in love with Dim. And I don't and I know that he truly loves Javi. So it's almost kind of like it's sort of a little bit passive aggressive or something. I can't put my finger on it, but it's not healthy. It's not psychologically healthy.
Yeah.
And I can understand the feelings are there, but Leo has done everything he can to reassure him. And yet, okay, he admitted, he might still have some feelings, but that was because he hated the guy. He spent all that time hating him, thinking he had just sent him a Dear John letter, and and thought So anyway, I just think that in a normal situation, nothing's normal in Salem. there would have been a way to find space, so they say, to have a little bit of time to just adjust to your whole like change of worldview for a moment, and that's reasonable. It doesn't mean that he loves Dim anymore, but it is complicated. So anyway, so I just think if it weren't his last episode as as that actor, I'd have probably named him the diva, even though he was a subtle diva. But I
Yeah.
won't do that because Javi, love Javi. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, and I think Javi also said he didn't want the marriage license to be filed. So technically, they're not
Right.
married. Yeah.
Right. And
Yeah.
he's the one cutting the ties. I mean, that's why I think it's a little passive aggressive. Like, no, it's fine. It's just, but he's not allowing Leo. Leo keeps saying he just needs to regroup on this whole thing. Not that he wants to go to him. He was reassured him that he still loves him and still wants to be married to him and all that. But Javi's not listening. So
Mm-mm.
anyway.
Yes, they both said, I love you. That was pretty much their last scene together. Okay. And while that was going on, Gwen attempted to buy a book at Julie's bookstore, and 2 of her cards got declined. And I have a little story.
And Julie was loving it.
Yeah.
Julie was loving it.
I had that.
And Dimitri got the notice that his card had been declined at the bookstore. So bullshit.
Yeah.
I had a customer like that once. She was a total know-it-all bitch. She knew everything, and she wanted to do something so incredibly stupid. I'll never forget. She wanted to spray paint a kitchen sink,
Why?
but she didn't like it before. This is a stainless steel sink. This is not. Yeah. And she was a decorator. She knew what she was talking about. And I'm like, no, that's stupid. If you ask me my opinion, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna say, "Oh yeah, do it." I'm like, "No, don't do that. That's stupid." And she was just a big diva. She was just going around and acting like she owned the place. And I want this, I want that, and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And she went up to the register, and I heard later her card got declined. And I'm like, "Yeah."
And
Yeah.
karma.
Julie goes, "Oh yeah, look, declined again." Did she give the second? It's like the way she said it.
Yeah.
I love Julie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and then I loved it when Gwen went to the pub and tracked him down.
Mhm.
Aw, I love
Mr.
Gwen.
Mr. International Man of Mystery and Class is eating a big, thick cheeseburger and fries at the pub. And she walks in and she starts going after him about the credit cards and grabs a whole handful of fries and shoves them in her mouth. And then he's like, "Okay, that's it. That's all you get," or whatever.
No more.
Anyway.
I liked their scenes together. I thought they were pretty
Oh, I
funny.
loved it. I loved it.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. I still think they have some chemistry, though. I mean, I think he's
Yeah.
truly gay, but I still think there's some chemistry there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they hooked up down the line again. But
Oh,
I don't think they will, but
Yeah.
yeah, the actors themselves have a lot of chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
actors.
think they use that chemistry well with the whole like what is it, the War of the Roses or what was that
Roses.
movie? Yeah,
Mhm.
that kind of thing.
Then she poured the beer on him at the end.
I mean, and
Before
he
she
did
left.
cheat on her. He did
Yeah.
cheat on
Yeah.
her, and she and he does. The thing that bothers me is he feels zero guilt
Remorse.
about. I mean,
Well,
there's
because he
no
was using
remorse.
her.
There's no.
And she fell in love with him, I
Yeah.
think. And he was just using her to
Yeah.
get the money. Yeah.
Again, he's probably mad that he was in like 5-star exile for a year or whatever, but still, it's like, come on. Can you not at least say, "Look, I know I screwed up. I'm sorry," or what? No. He's being an asshole. So I'm rooting for Gwen all the
Yep.
way, but
Me too.
but I do find their scenes entertaining.
Mhm. Yeah, and she said to him too, "And you ruined my friendship with Maddie."
Oh, I know. And
I
then he
went, yeah.
mocked her. He mocked her, and I thought, well, she was actually being vulnerable. She's the
Right.
thing I hate worse than anything. The thing that hurt me the most of all of it was that you destroyed my friendship with the only person I was ever really, or my closest friend that I've ever had in my whole life or something like that. So, I mean, that Maddie was kind of her family for a long time, So, anyway, I didn't like the way he just kind of mocked that, It's
Yeah.
like,
He's like, oh, yeah, he's your friend. He slept with me. But I thought, though, when they first got together, Leo didn't know who Dimitri was because he kept referring to him as Matthew Perry and calling him,
right,
MP.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah. So he was
right.
basically kind of two-timing, Dimitri was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and speaking of cheating and dysfunctional relationships, we had Brady and Kristen.
Same old, same old.
They
Or-
belong in Bayview.
Yes.
Yeah.
Toxic is what Brady says all the time. We're
Yeah.
toxic. Yeah.
They'd probably get a family discount.
Yeah.
You probably get a couple room.
All three of them needed.
Can we have the couple suite? Can we have the couple suite at the Bayview Inn?
Yeah, it's the same old thing. Kristen's mad at Brady and the whole Sarah thing, and he's trying to say to her that Dr. Gregory's saying they need to set boundaries, and his personal life needs to be a boundary. And then Kristen's trying to act like she doesn't get jealous of the women he's with. It's like, what?
It's like, oh my God.
And she
That's
still
just
is.
crazy. She
Because she
still
brought that up
is.
again.
Oh my goodness. The thing is too, Brady needs to learn to stop getting his buttons pushed. Yeah. So like when she starts acting like that, he needs to just exit. It's like,
Yep, exit stage right.
yeah. So yeah, so next week we do have a Kristen and Sarah scene, so I have a feeling Kristen's not going to be sweet and nice with Sarah next week. Yeah. Oh, and Marlena was talking, speaking of Sarah, was talking to Sarah this week and thanked Sarah for keep investigating to, find her Lyme disease. And Marlena said she wants to go back to work, which I think is good for her because maybe that way her patients will stop showing up at the home.
Yeah. And Belle wants her to be kind of not in charge or overseeing Basic Black. Maybe, told her to go do that. So I guess she's thinking of doing that or staying involved in it somehow. Maybe not the day-to-day operations, but being overseeing it or the head of it or something. They're giving her more to do, I guess. I don't know.
And yeah, I understand the point of view, her opinion on that, but the way Marlena dresses, she's the 80s blazers. Yeah, no, and I said this on Twitter too. If they want to bring Basic Black back, Kate needs her own line of power suits.
Yeah.
Her power suits are freaking amazing. They should let her design. I think Kate should be the face of Basic Black, to be honest, not Marlena. But I don't know. We'll see. But I don't know. It sounds like maybe the writers don't want Basic Black to die, but they don't want Brady running it, and there's nobody else to do it. Because, I mean, Belle could do it too. Instead of Marlena, she could be talking to them.
I guess they want
She
someone in
can
the
go.
family, I guess, is what Belle,
Belle's in the family.
Yeah.
So, do you think Marlena was stalling on purpose not to go to the bookstore, to the book club?
Probably.
Well, yeah, I don't think she wanted to be there, obviously, the way it ended up. Yeah. She was late,
Yeah. So Foster was talking to Julie, and he was concerned because he said he did a similar book club, and he actually got too emotional and had to leave after his wife died. And so Foster volunteers to actually direct the conversations between Julie, Maggie, and Marlena. So this is kind of a funny book club because Maggie shows up and she didn't even read all of the section yet. They asked her to read. She just picked up the book that day, and then Marlena shows up late, and Julie upsets her. I couldn't remember exactly what Julie said to her.
I was just going to say, I can't remember. She kind of made a joke about her being a psychiatrist somehow.
Just sitting there listening and not participating or something like that. And then she goes, oh, wait, you're a therapist. That's what you do.
Psychiatrists
like
do.
kind
They
of.
listen. Yeah.
Right.
Because Marlena didn't really, she got all emotional, couldn't really contribute anything. So then that's why Julie said that. Yeah. And Julie kept apologizing, like, I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
At least Foster didn't look at Julie and say, "I told you so."
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good storyline. You know, it is a downer and it does make me sad, but having Maggie and Julie there for Marlena with what she's going through when they're all basically about the same age and
And they've all lost their husbands.
and they
Uh,
lost their husbands.
yeah.
It was pretty recently too, well, all three of them.
Mm-hmm.
So and it was good too that they're showing the stages of grief because I think Marlena it sounds like Marlena's kind of still in the denial part of grieving. Yeah, because I've seen some criticism from people like, oh, why are they wasting Marlena with Julie and Maggie? And it's like, no, they're all friends, they're all contemporaries.
Well, yeah.
That's really who she should be spending time with. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Besides her own family, is people who've been there and who could help her out. That just makes sense to me. But all right. Did they ever mention what book they're reading, or were they kind of just making stuff up about the
Yeah.
plot
They're
of?
making
It was a
up.
book about grief, I think, but I don't think they said a title or anything.
Yeah, because Maggie said she related to the one character. Was the one character lost her second husband, and she was having problems with her husband's adult children. So I didn't know if they just made something up or if that actually was a book. All right. And the other bummer storyline we had Jack and Jenn in chat. It cracked me up because the lawyers basically decided, yeah, we're not going to mediation. You go yourselves, and that would never happen.
Nope.
Like, they're not passing up that money, you know.
Well,
to
Melinda didn't want him to go.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Melinda didn't want him to
it
be
just
there
doesn't
without
make
a
any sense.
lawyer. Yeah, neither one of them.
Right.
Just the mediator. So
So
why couldn't they have just fixed
yeah,
this like they, they could have basically without the mediator, I guess. I don't know. But they hashed it all out. They came up with a plan. I guess it's supposed to work. But if Jennifer
yeah,
and
but
Jennifer would just been more reasonable in the beginning, it wouldn't have been that bad,
Sure.
just said, okay,
yeah,
I'll see him I want to spend time with him. What she gets 2 months or something in the summer. But she wanted to
Yeah.
take him away completely.
I think she kind of knew it was wrong to do that. Go ahead,
Yes.
Anna.
And I think it was smart the way they emphasized, the way Chad emphasized in the meeting, and then he talked directly to Thomas about it, about how, I'm your father first. And so I can't, and you're still a child. And so we're not going to have all these conditions to where, oh, you don't like that I made you eat some of your veggies or brush your teeth or
Right.
whatever.
Exactly.
That well, I'm gonna go and that's
Ugh.
happens so often in divorce families where they play each other
Yes.
against each other. So I thought that was really smart, and I thought Thomas is mature enough that he seemed to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was good that they brought that out because Jennifer was like, well, maybe we could do it where if he changes his mind and Chad's like, no, he's
No.
10 years old.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
10. I don't think Thomas would have much of a say in court if it ever went that far. I don't think they would at 10 years old.
And
it's
in
like
his
they're not even thinking what Charlotte wants.
and in his talk with Thomas, he kept saying, well, what Thomas told him the one thing he didn't like was, oh, I can't trust you anymore. Like, oh, what can you do to guarantee that? So Chad comes up with the idea of putting a clause or a stipulation in writing legally that if he ever gets together with Kat, then they can revisit the whole mediation and living with Jennifer.
And I think
I said,
the
oh,
way
okay.
the way they phrased it, if I pursue a relationship or something like that.
Right. Not if I
So
run
he
into
made
her
it
and give
clear,
her a hug.
right?
Yeah.
He made it clear
he
to
explained that
Thomas,
to Thomas.
we live in the same town. I'm
We're
gonna
gonna
be
see each
kind
other.
if I run into her and she needs help with something. I don't want
Yes.
to, this is just if I were to say, okay, forget it, I
Jump
want to be in a
conclusion.
relationship with her, I'm going to pursue this relationship. Yeah. So I thought that was all very intelligently handled. And it's the way it should have happened to begin with, but then we
Yeah.
wouldn't have
Right.
this
Like they
storyline.
couldn't have
So I
done
guess.
this way,
I
Yeah,
kind of like how he threw Jennifer's addiction in her face. Like, she can screw up, but no one else can.
Right.
yeah, I
And
was
yet
just
he
gonna
did
say
back
that.
off of it. Yeah. I mean, he did back off of that, but yeah. And I think that's partly why the mediation helped because they got out some of their feelings and their thought process, and Jennifer and Jack even admitted that while Chad was kidnapped, Thomas cried himself to sleep every night and was worried. I think sometimes when you hear yourself out loud, it's harder to justify what's been rolling around in your brain sometimes. So I thought that was interesting and they both showed respect and love for each other as well. Like, we don't think you're a horrible person. So I thought it was
all those
actually a pretty
scenes were well
interesting,
done.
psychologically interesting,
Yeah, when they were having the hearing and the mediator, like she played it like she believed everything Chad said. Chad went through the whole history with Kat and how she was impersonating Abby and he was falling for her and she was being forced to it. And woman's acting like this is completely reasonable. I
Really?
would have been like, what the hell?
What?
She does live
I'm
in
getting
Salem.
out of town.
We don't understand.
She does live in Salem.
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Could have happened to her.
But I think, I thought Chad, though, that was a bit of a low blow for him to go after Jennifer's addiction. I thought that was low. Jack was like, oh no, he knew what road that was going down. He shut that down quick. Jack has a massive skeleton in his closet.
I was gonna. There'd be
He
so
sure
many
as hell
things he
didn't
could
want
get Jack
to
on.
swap out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that was first thing that popped in my head is he could play the rape card on him.
Yeah.
So,
Talk
yeah.
about unfit, grandparents.
So-
All the background stuff that he did. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, Jack shut that down. And well, Jack and Jen caught what they wanted though. What they really wanted was for Kat to not be involved with Chad. That was pretty much it. They really
Right.
didn't want custody of Thomas and Charlotte. So while that was all going on, Kat and Felicity were at the town square about to get ice cream and basically do what they always do, which is talk about Chad. That was the whole conversation. And Marlena did
it's
show up
not
and ask
over
her
yet.
if she wanted. No, yeah.
Do you think the Chad Cat
it
thing
might be
is
over
over?
with? Well, it might be with Billy Flynn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming he's leaving soon,
the
and then
character.
Well,
I'm wondering.
yeah,
I think
Thomas wasn't smart enough to make him put a clause in there if some other guy comes and plays his dad. He can't
Yeah.
switch it up.
There's going to be a
There's
new
switcheroo.
Thomas
It's
too.
still.
Yeah, it's a
Oh
new
no, I
Thomas.
forgot about that. I forgot
Yeah,
about
it's a
that.
new Thomas. So yeah. No, I'm just curious. Like,
new Thomas and new Chad.
is this putting that clause or whatever in there? Is this going to come back to haunt Chad? Like, is he going to is he somehow get close again to Kat? I don't know. He swears he won't because of Thomas. So
Well, what I'm waiting for is when they finally find out that Kat's been working for Shane Donovan
Shane.
all this time. And that's why
and
she
with Trey,
technically turned Marlena down too, because
Right.
she offered her job back. Yeah. Yeah. No, she wants to get EJ. She wants to be his assistant to spy on him.
Yep. So we'll see how that all works out. Kat can stay away. We should just see how many days he can go without seeing Kat. So it's probably going to be next week.
human nature, though, the minute that clause is in this document, that's all he's going to think about.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I think Melinda even
Yep.
told him that wasn't a good idea. I don't think she thought that was a good idea. Did Melinda say something about that? But he said no, put it in. So
Yeah, he told her to put it in. And then Theo, oh my gosh, Theo, I wish I wrote it down. He told the stupidest joke to Gabi this week.
Yeah, it's like, huh?
yes.
And I'm like,
oh yeah. What was it? Let me think.
Going
It's
back
like,
for seconds or something.
Going back for seconds or something.
yeah, for seconds, that's what it was. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it was terrible. And then JJ walks in, and actually, even though JJ and Gabi were only together for a few seconds, I actually thought they had better chemistry than Theo and Gabi. Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. So she got up and left, and so Theo and JJ started talking about Gabi, and Theo's like, "Yeah, I don't think Gabi and Philip are going to work out in the long term."
Oh boy.
Because he knows
Yep, he has a secret.
why Gabi ever told him. Does not make sense. I
What
think
did
she
she
told
do?
Javi. Javi knows
Honestly,
too.
to me, there Their vibe is babysitter, child, you're babysitting. That's I'm
Yep.
sorry. I
Yeah.
help it. That's
And he's having all these dreams of Gabi. And he's liking Gabi. So, no.
No.
I don't like them
Yeah,
together.
they don't go together. It
No.
doesn't make sense. No. And then Philip and Gabi are outside. They're outside Saxon's. They see that there's a sign that one of her competitors is going to have their spring line out, I guess, next week. And for some reason, there's a cornhole game there, and they're playing cornhole in January in Illinois.
Yeah. It just was weird.
Yeah. My parents' cornhole game is in the garage because that's where we keep it until summer comes. So, but I don't know. Sometimes we're making this show a little bit too ordinary with the trivia nights and the book clubs and the cornhole. I mean, it's getting a little too basic. We need a little bit of glamour.
Yeah. A little bit of intrigue.
Romance.
Yes.
bring
And
back
so
There's
the
no
loaded
romance.
donuts. Bring back the loaded donuts.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And the poison
Oh,
brownies.
yeah,
spiked donuts.
that's true. Yeah, maybe Julie should start selling edibles at the,
Yeah.
book
At the
club. She'll make it
bookstore.
more customer. Yeah. Speaking of Julie, she's BFFs with Jeremy. And Jeremy's talking about quitting, moving away. He's done. And Jada shows up to take him to the station to be questioned because Steve saw that there was a fan site dedicated to Stephanie, and his name was on it for purchasing the URL on it. So that was pretty much all the evidence they have on him. That and he's ambidextrous. That's it.
Mhm.
No, I
Yeah.
know. So I don't even feel bad for him though. Even
No.
though he's completely innocent, I don't feel bad.
Wonder if he's
Yeah.
sticking
So
around or not. If they're going to keep
For
Jeremy
somebody in
around.
the Horton family to sit down with Thomas and Charlotte and say, "Did Jeremy touch you anywhere inappropriately?" Because they leave him with they leave Jeremy with the kids all the time, and now there's supposedly this whole thing about him being creepy. And I'm like, he's been like the teacher and babysitter like constantly. I'm not saying he would do anything. I'm just saying it just kind of like makes me I don't know. But I honestly do actually like the scenes he had with Thomas. I thought those were good. He is really
Yes.
good with the way they're writing him.
Yeah.
I think he's playing his character good. Like he does seem creepy, but he has to play that to make people think that he's involved. But yeah, I don't know. But then you see another side of him too, like the nice, the teacher side with the kids. So that's why I was wondering if they're keeping him around when they find out
yeah,
that it's not him, or if he'll just leave like he wants
yeah,
to.
there's gonna be a lot of people apologize.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So basically he ended up being let go. And then we see that Steve finds a present out in the hallway for Stephanie and Alex, and it's a photo frame, allegedly from EJ, and turns out there's a recording device inside of it.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Make a comment. This is along the lines of the everybody tasting the food when it's being prepared in the main
Oh.
pot. He gets nitrile gloves out before he touches
Yes.
this damn thing, and he uses without putting them on his hand. He picks up the bag with them kind of covering his hands, brings it in,
Mhm.
and then proceeds to open the damn cart without any gloves on or anything.
Yes.
I'm like, first of
I
all,
noticed
we
that
already
right
had like
away. Yes.
we had a hazmat incident a few months ago. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Right.
what an idiot. I mean, I'm sorry, you're a pro. You're supposed to know these things. And I thought, maybe he's going to take that outside or in a lobby or something, not bring it in the room, not bring it in the apartment with him. Oh, no, he brings it right in.
And opens it up.
Didn't check it for any devices and they just assume
No.
it's from EJ just because it says EJ. I just
And
could not
Stephanie
believe.
was kind of like
And now
surprised.
it's got a bugging device.
Yeah. Like they wouldn't question, would EJ really do that?
Yeah, no, I was thinking exactly the same thing you are. I noticed too, Stephen Nichols just grabbed the gloves and then
Yes.
grabbed the package with the gloves. Yeah, and he brought it in the apartment, and that's the same thing I was thinking too. You just had a scare, even though it was what Alex's aunt and powdered sugar, which didn't make any sense. But it's still, though, I mean, if you have a stalker, you don't bring a stalker's gift into your house
No.
unless you get it thoroughly checked out first. Yeah, I thought that was really rookie-ish of Steve to do such a thing. Totally. So I have a few other things. Eileen Davidson, I saw her on Instagram. They're doing the Real Housewives Ultimate Road Trip. So they're having a few of the OGs go around to all the Real Housewives cities, and Kyle Richards threw her white party this week, and Eileen Davidson is there. So
Oh.
yeah, so I mean, Eileen was on. I thought she was pretty decent housewife for the most part. You have to say, really, she kept her integrity. She really didn't do anything I thought was low. She had some iconic scenes too. She had a really awesome fight with Kim Richards. But no, I thought she was pretty good housewife. So that's pretty cool. I mean, who knows when that's going to air? I'm going to say 6 months from now, possibly. We'll see that with Eileen Davidson. And I was going to say too, do we have a Diva of the Week?
Someone that I would like to nominate, but not as a negative. Because, I mean, even though you, the Diva of DOOL, are awesome, I know for me, I usually pick a diva that's like outside, that's like obnoxiously over the top about something or whatever. And I think Gwen deserves it for those scenes with Jim, but I think that it's in a good way. I thought she was great. I thought she was great. But that's just me. That was my, that's my thought.
My first thought was
Yeah, I was
Kristen.
thinking Gwen. I know Marianne had
Gwen's a
another
good one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, I could go with her too. Ugh. Sanctimonious much?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
throw
think
my vote that way. I could throw my vote to Kristen.
yeah. So are we doing Kristen or Gwen? I
Kristen.
almost called him Gwiston. I accidentally smushed their names together. So we going with Kristen or Gwen?
With Kristen. I'd throw my vote there.
Kristen.
All right. Congratulations, Kristen, on being the Diva of the Week. For
And you
not letting
also
your ex
have
go.
what's that? Not letting your what?
Not letting your ex go again.
Yep. And Brady's the diva for antagonizing her.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, so off topic, but not really off topic for our podcast. But don't the Yensers have some big news about their new head coach?
We don't have to talk about that.
Okay.
He's from
He's
from the
sorry.
area.
He's from Pittsburgh.
He's from Pittsburgh.
Oh my gosh.
dream pick would have been Bill Cowher coming back. That's who I would want back.
Oh yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, I loved Bill Cowher.
Yeah.
But we got a coach, and it was so funny. I was talking to my fiance about it. And like, yeah, they're interviewing a few people. I said, there's this one person though that nobody on Twitter wants him to be the coach. And then I got the email notification. Yep, they picked Mike McCarthy, the one that nobody wanted on Twitter. So yeah, but I don't know if it's an Aaron Rodgers thing because he coached him with the Packers or not. But yeah, so we'll see what happens. Hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just feel like
You
it's
never
like
know.
a work. Yeah, if
You need a
it feels like a
quarterback.
work situation, like, oh yay, the old boss is finally gone. You're like, oh shit, we got a new boss.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to Mary, but so I want to talk about next week's spoilers. So it came out this week finally that Vivian's coming back.
Oh, which one?
It's Louise Sorrell.
Okay.
So that's something to look forward to. But I hope she's on longer, not that usual, they have her on and it's just chopped up into.
What happened?
I don't know. You just dropped.
Yeah.
I was talking about Lee Sorrell coming back next week.
Yeah, Vivian.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm excited. I was just saying that I hope it's not an instance where she's really only back for 2 episodes and they cut it up.
Probably.
But she did have the best character entrance of all time. She literally killed somebody on her first episode of the show.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just shot a guy right there. It was literally her first scene. She shoots somebody.
I think she's like one of the best villainous of the women villains.
Well, and you said that Kate's going to be on next week after not
Kate's
being on
on
again this
Wednesday. Yeah.
With Vivian? No. Well, Vivian's not on yet, but.
Not on yet, no.
Yeah, it's a deal. Yeah.
Yeah, because Gwen's on the phone with Vivian.
Oh,
and she's
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Gwen's on the phone
it sounds
with
like with Vivian. It sounds like Gwen is talking to Vivian, maybe trying to get Vivian to kidnap Dimitri or do something with Dimitri. That's my opinion. She's like, and Vivian says something like, "I hate the von Lischners." So
yeah.
And we the promo shows Gwen and Rolf, and Gwen says something to him. I actually had a hard time with her accent, but she was saying something like the rats are alive, or they came back to life.
Boy. It
And
worked, whatever it was.
It worked, yeah. Whatever
It worked.
experiment worked.
And Rafe tells each.
Well, she's got a lot riding on it too, because this is an investment that she made, and she's broke right now.
Yeah.
And Rafe tells EJ that the bones were Stefano's in the crypt.
Oh my gosh! Wow, huh? That's creepy.
So is he really dead? Sincerely dead?
So Stefano's bones killed Peter.
I was just gonna say that's
Stefano killed Peter.
But he's not really dead, so therefore.
But he's not really dead.
That's like Tony Dash is killing Andre.
Killed in quotes, right?
Yeah.
Killed.
You know what I'm thinking about this basic black thing? Back to that for a minute. I had this flashing thought when you were talking about how Belle asked Marlena if she would kind of oversee it. Of course, Marlena's like, I've never run a business, And I was thinking Belle would be the natural person to do that, actually, not pile more things on her mom. But, like you guys said, it's maybe good for her to have some other, something new, something different to add to her schedule when she's going through all this. And now that she's healthy again and all that. But I got to thinking, Kate was setting Ari up for an internship at Demira, right? So what if we all know how interns in the mailroom end up running the company? You wonder if she ends up being on the basic black team and being in direct competition with her mama. I don't know.
Boy.
Just a thought.
But Kate told Ari there was no room for interns now with Titan.
Yeah, at Titan.
No, well, no, I thought she wanted to go to Demira, though.
Demira.
Wasn't it? Because we all thought that was weird. Oh, that's right. Wait, no, but
yeah, it used to be Demira.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I got confused. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Basic
I know
Black
they
is
switched
with
it around.
It goes
Yeah,
back
Basic
and
Black
forth.
is with Titan. Yeah, I'm sorry. I switched the companies. Never mind. Forget that theory.
Yeah, but Xander and Kate are plotting something. So
yeah,
with Demira using Ari, I think.
Yeah, there's another spoiler this week. I totally forgot that Johnny talks to Bonnie and gives her good news. So it sounds like it's about the book.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, Johnny, you're making a mistake.
Which makes more sense because the Demira Enterprises has never been about publishing.
No,
it was an import-export business.
Yeah.
Yes.
Victor, it was import-export.
Quote unquote.
Yeah.
Import export what?
So we'll see. Yeah, I guess that's not going to go over well when Johnny finds out Kate and Xander set him up, but we'll see. Anybody have anything else to add?
Nope.
Any spoilers? Anything else coming up? Any rumors?
Nope, not that I know of.
Not that I know
No.
of.
All right. Well, hopefully we all survive the snow apocalypse coming tomorrow.
Well, we got it today, but it's snowing all day here.
Oh,
It's saying that we've gotten 8 inches of snow so far. I don't know that I see that much, but maybe in different areas around here, maybe some areas got more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been snowing regularly.
Started here.
The bad part for me,
supposed to start
honestly,
here at 10.
It's not even the biggest snow thing. It's the fact that it's gonna be well below freezing for several days
for a while.
Yeah, it's like negatives right now. Feels like it's been in negatives like a lot of places. But usually around here, you can usually hope that it bounces back and at least gets above 32 for a few days after. So at some points, but even if it's 32 or 33, then it starts melting a little bit. So it looks like it's not going to do that for a while.
Oh,
Oh, well, so everybody be safe. I'm
Yes.
trying to stay
Yes,
inside.
be safe.
okay.
All right.
All right, everyone.
Bye.
Good night,
Take
care.
everyone. See you guys next week. Thank
Take
you.
care.
Yep. Good night,
Bye-bye.
ladies.
Mine's done.
Night.